Big boy.
You
I
can.
also have the pleasure of introducing her because he is your commencement speaker. So all of the sociology faculty and community here lovingly call him E. I had the pleasure of getting to know E this semester. He took my course in race, class, and gender. He's a dedicated and committed student. He is currently the president of the Soch Club, and he is a member of Alpha Kappa Delta International Sociology Honor Society. In the fall, he will be attending UNC Charlotte in the criminology program. Here's E.
What's up? Good morning, my fellow classmates, esteemed guests, and faculty. It is with utmost honor that I stand here before you all today, because to be frank, any one of you could have. I'm no different than the rest. I'm no different than the rest of the class, except that I have caffeine spaghetti. You, class of 2013, have shown time and again how strong, how proud, and most of all, how committed you are to excellence. Now, I'm not going to go on and on about how we're the best, because you know and I know that we're the best. However, I do want to do a little exercise to explain to you the theme of my speech. Raise your hand if you play any sports, be it basketball, football, soccer, lacrosse, any one of them. All right. Raise your hand if you play music, whether you're good or pretty bad at it. Okay? Raise your hand if your name is Mia Sims. You go play Coco. Raise your hand if you're a sociology major.
You did this at the right
place. Class of 2013, raise your hand if you're graduating today. I could have gone longer, but it's really early right now, and I honestly don't have the patience for that.
Told you.
The thing that I'm trying to say is that we sociology majors, we're constantly reminded of the term identity. We're always bombarded by these labels that define our very essence. It is society that labels us, and it's society that makes us obsessed with supposed intangible things like happiness. Through this, we think that happiness is something that most of us will come across in the future. However, the important thing that we graduates must realize is that whether we're going to professional sports, into grad school, or starting our lives in the workforce, nothing in the world that's important to us will ever come easy. They say that the greatest feeling in the world is happiness. I say the greatest feeling in the world is not happiness, but rather achievement. Not only for ourselves, but achievements that help our family, our friends, and those that we love. We must search and become the best versions of ourselves. A word of caution though, when we do strive towards achieving our goals and dreams, don't mistake that new is always better. What I mean by that is never ever lose your identity. If you play sports, by all means keep playing. If you love playing the guitar, keep playing because I can and I would love to do that, you know. If you love playing the role of the hero within your friends, then I think you should. We all know we need you every now and then. We'll give excuses like, what's the point? Or, people are better than me anyway. But the fact of the matter is that when you lose doing what you love, it's hard to get it back. I'd like to take this time to say thank you to the faculty that has cost us about thousands of hours of sleep these 4 years. If it weren't for you all, we never would have learned the true value of an education. You have enriched and blessed us with the knowledge that we needed to succeed in our forthcoming years. To that, I and the class of 2013 thank you so much for everything. They say that a school will forever be judged by its faculty. If that's the case, then we all have graduated from the greatest school in the United States. If not, the entire planet.
Nice kiss on the ass.
Brenda, Amy, and the rest of the sports staff, you have no idea how much you've saved all of us, especially for academic scheduling and other stuff. Without you all, it would literally be madness. So students and esteemed guests, let's give another round of applause to the people that made all this possible.
So smug.
Which leads me to my final theme, chaos.
Oh no.
Yeah, it's so really weird talking about it in front of a graduating class, but bear with me. We live in a world today where nothing is a given. Things can happen in an instant that completely changes our lives. We will go through hardship, self-sacrifice. People will take advantage of us, and people will underappreciate us. And finally, people will be jealous of our skill and talent. I say let them. This is not to create doubt upon you, but rather to educate you that we're vulnerable every step of the way in life. I know most of you already know this, but I want to stress this to you because the world is a dangerous place, a chaotic place. We will make mistakes, a lot of them. However, the true measure of a human being is whether we make the same mistakes again or whether we learn from them. So class of 2013, since you're all human, make those mistakes early, because it's those mistakes that will define us as human beings and cause us to be stronger. And yes, the world doesn't always give us the best of luck, but it's the strength from those mistakes that will help us rise above. I also stress that when you're blessed with great moments, make good use of them and share them with all around you. Our world is a prime example of chaos, but in my opinion, it is a beautiful chaos, one in which we can and will adapt to these changes. Can you imagine yourself 4 years ago? And look at yourself now. You've all turned out to be such wonderful people. Remember to thank those that made a difference in your life. You wouldn't be here without them today. Thanks, Mom, Dad. Whether you like it or not, we're done with our careers here as undergrads in Virginia Tech. Make the most of what your future has in store. You are proudly a part of a new generation of alumni for the sociology department, an honor that has been passed year after year. I don't even need to remind you that we bleed maroon and orange for life. However, it is important to know this. We are and will always be Virginia Tech. Thank you, class of 2013, for making my years here a joyful and exciting one. And congratulations to all of you. I have no doubt in my mind that you deserve it. Thank you.
Woo! Yeah! You the man! Big dick player!
Thank you, E, for a rousing address. We expect nothing less from you.
I'm aroused.
And now we'll move on to the main business of the morning, conferral of diplomas. Coming forward first will be Dr. John Ryan, who will preside over the conferral of advanced degrees.
I'm only going to record yours, Iris.